NASCAR is closing in on a return to Rockingham Speedway, with the Xfinity Series and Craftsman Truck Series both set to race. NASCAR's Cup Series is reportedly on the brink of a triumphant return to Rockingham Speedway in the coming seasons, following its reintroduction to the sport this year. The Xfinity Series and Craftsman Truck Series are both set to hold races at the North Carolina circuit this weekend, which could potentially pave the way for a Cup Series comeback in 2006. Rockingham, a staple on the Cup Series calendar for 4 decades, was dropped from NASCAR in 2004 due to slow-paced renovations and dissatisfaction among drivers over the track's quality. Roger Penske, who bought the facility in 1997 with plans for extensive renovations and additional seating, saw his hopes dashed when NASCAR decided to abandon Rockingham. The Speedway has not hosted a race since 2004. In 2018, a consortium of investors led by Dan Lovenheim purchased the Speedway and immediately began transforming it into a multi-use complex. Lovenheim had been eager to restore the Speedway to NASCAR as quickly as possible, and his efforts have paid off with the Xfinity and Craftsman truck races being held at the track this year. Lovenheim recently stated, "When I bought it, no one would touch this thing with a 10-foot pole, and I mean no one. And next month, we have an Xfinity and truck NASCAR race." NASCAR's Ben Kennedy had stated. NASCAR's Ben Kennedy expressed excitement about the upcoming event, saying, "We're really looking forward to being there. I was talking to Bob Sargent the other day, who's promoting the event, and they're wide open on getting ready for it. You want to see how it does the first few years, and then if it's successful, it's something that we'll put in our consideration. It don't miss. Ticket sales have gone really well for him. I know he's had a lot of corporate support as well. When I bought it, no one would touch this thing with a 10-foot pole, and I mean no one. And next month we have an Xfinity and truck NASCAR race." NASCAR's Ben Kennedy had stated, "For the Cup schedule, we're in the process of building out our schedule through 2031. And I think the great part about it is we have great interest for new events in new markets. I would say now more than ever we have to be more thoughtful and strategic in any moves that we make. Just because, when we add a new event, it's got to come from somewhere. Despite the suggestion that it might take some time, if the races in both the Craftsman and Xfinity Series impress this weekend, Rockingham could find itself on the NASCAR calendar much sooner than 2031.